Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys everything I got during the Sephora VIB sale. The sale comes around twice a year. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it comes around in the spring and also around Thanksgiving / beginning of winter time. Right now they just did their 15% off sale, and while you guys might not think that that's really substantial in like Sephora world, that is huge. And honestly, it took forever for everything to get in from this sale. I made several different orders, spent way too much money. I'm definitely gonna be probably on a no buy from Sephora for a little bit. That's a little insane. I'm sure I'll go and buy something there next week. But anyways, guys, I know you don't want to hear about that. I know you guys want to jump right into the video. Make sure you guys grab a snack, grab a drink, something. This is going to be a long video. I did get a lot of stuff, but I'm very excited to show it to you. If you're curious about what I got during the Sephora VIB sale, just keep watching. So I managed to pile everything into 2 boxes to show you guys. So as I mentioned earlier, I actually placed a couple different orders online, plus I also went into the store once or twice. One of the first things that I picked up during the sale is the Glam Glow. This is the Glow Setter Makeup Setting Spray. This one's supposed to be more of a dewy luminous finish kind of a spray. I won't lie, I have actually already also tried this. I did a recent like a makeup try on, or products I haven't tried out yet. The name of what the video is going to be is escaping right now. It's probably not going to go up before this video. Anyways, I have tried this product out and I really liked it, and actually we can even spray it right now. It feels so nice. It's just very, it's not a very strong spray, which is nice. You kind of just mist it into the air and it just settles on your face so nicely. It comes in a very cute bottle. You actually get a decent amount in this, so you get 3.7 fluid ounces. I am very excited to keep playing around with this. So far, at least compared to what I've heard about like the Marc Jacobs coconut spray, like how that one just like puts a bunch of dots all over your face. This is very nice in comparison. If you were kind of weary about getting that one, I highly recommend grabbing this one up. I also managed to pick up another Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I had the sample version, actually ran out of it this week, so I have already dove into the full-size version and I still love it. It is quite much bigger than the sample size. I mean, the stick is humongous in comparison, but I just love this formula so much. I like putting this into my T-zone area as well as onto my cheeks just to blur out any imperfections and pores. I've had no complaints about this primer at all whatsoever. I've really been enjoying it. It's definitely an awesome primer. I know people have been giving it like mixed reviews. I personally really do love it though. I also picked up the ever popular Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. This is the goldeny kind of liquid highlight. I have not used this yet, and this is in the shade Do You. I don't believe that there are any other shades out of it yet, but it is very similar in packaging to their coconut primer. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand so you guys can see. I've heard just awesome things about this highlighter, and I am very personally a lot into like liquid highlighters, especially because my skin tends to be drier, so I like the look of a liquid highlighter on my cheekbones. This is what the coconut primer, or sorry, the Dewdrops looks like on my skin. So super pretty. I'm pretty freaking pale and I can still pull this off. It's not too goldeny. It actually works nice with my skin tone. So I also picked up this Cover FX liquid highlighter. This is in the shade Halo. And these are the more like the duochrome metallic ones. I don't own any of the other ones yet, but this is what this one looks like. Again, I've also used this in a first impressions video. This is kind of my first dive into duochrome shades. I don't really own many duochrome highlighters. I thought that this would be a really good brand to actually experiment with it with. So as you can see right there, it's just this beautiful blue-purple shift that it does in the light. It doesn't look like super like holographic ridiculous on your cheeks either. It blends in very nicely. I think it layers very nicely with a powder highlight over it as well. You really can't go wrong with these. This is kind of my first dive into the highlight drops from Cover FX, and I haven't been disappointed with the quality so far. I also mentioned this previously in my Ulta haul. I did accidentally end up picking up another First Light primer filter. I already did an extensive review about it in my Ulta haul, so there'll be a link up here if you guys haven't watched that video yet. I definitely recommend you check it out. I do like the effect that it gives me on my cheeks. I just don't know how crazy I am about repurchasing it. I find myself drawn to even less expensive primers, or like I'm drawn to like the Marc Jacobs one for the hydration. I don't find that it makes my makeup still look fabulous by the end of the day. I am gonna really give it more of a fair shot. I've only been using it for about a week or two. Give it more of an opinion of mine and let you guys know if I think that it's worth the hype or not. And also on the Forgetful train, I also picked up another sample of the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder. This is just a small travel size. I believe that was only $10. But again, my extended thoughts about it now that I've used it for a week or two. I don't know if I would actually purchase the full size of it. I do find that I feel like it looks kind of drying on my cheeks. I don't use it under the eyes because I tried it once and it was such a disaster. I definitely want to try out the Perfecting Setting Powder or the Perfect Setting Powder, whichever it's called. I've heard great things about that powder. I haven't really heard much about this one, and I can kind of see why. While it does have that kind of illuminating quality and has that very finely milled like powder texture to it, it definitely, I feel, kind of starts to look drying on the skin. So I picked up Esteel and Magnificent Metals. I couldn't actually get this one in my Sephora haul because it was sold out, but I managed to grab it off of Sephora. So this is in the shade Diamond Dust. So this one has kind of the like antique-y silver shift to it, and it is super pretty. It's like not total silver. Like I said, it has kind of like that antique silvery gold look to it, which I really, really like. Super pretty. I loved it on my eyes when I did it. I love, again, I mentioned in my Ulta haul, but I love how the primer is inside of the formula. So all you have to do is take that wand and just put it on your lid, and it dries pretty quickly. You don't have to worry about it. It has great pigmentation, so you don't have to worry about constantly layering it on there. I just think in general, Stila really hit it out of the park with this product. I used Kitten Karma the other day on my lid, and I was astounded with how beautiful it looked. If you guys have not picked up any of these Magnificent Metals eyeshadows yet, you definitely need to. They are 1000% worth the hype, and I can't wait to collect more because they are just outstanding products. So I also picked up this Bite lipstick during the sale. This is in the shade Pepper. I love picking up Bite Beauty lipsticks, especially when I can get them on sale, because they're some of my favorite lipsticks of all time. It's just, you feel like you are putting on a luxury lipstick when you use them. It's in the standard Bite Beauty packaging, and then this one is just a really pretty, like, it looks kind of like a deeper neutral shade. Has a little bit of a mauve-y shift to it, but still has that, like, you know, a neutral, warm toned, not quite red, not quite mauve. It's just kind of in the middle, like a deeper brownie, nudie neutral. I really like it. I think it's very pretty. I think this color actually really compares to like Lolita, which I have on my lips right now from Kat Von D. But I think that this is a beautiful neutral color. I think that this could be kind of an everyday worn shade. Like I said, the Bite Beauty line you cannot go wrong with. If you have the opportunity to pick up this shade or any others during any of the VIB sales that happen throughout the year, I highly suggest you guys do so. So during the first part of the sale, I also grabbed up this 500 point perk as well. This is the First Aid Beauty Fab Beauty Script. This has mainly the Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer that I really wanted to try, as well as it has the Ultra Repair Cream, the Face Cleanser, and the Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum. I was very excited to grab up this kit. I actually grabbed up a similar one that was actually more of like a full size or bigger deluxe size sample kit, but then I saw that this was a 500 point perk purchase, and I was like, I just would rather save the money and get this and try this out. But I've heard awesome things about this Coconut Smoothing Priming Moisturizer, so I really wanted to try that out. I also grabbed up these two Lancome Les Metalliques lip glosses. This one you've already seen me wear a ton, so I've actually made my way through this one pretty quickly. This is the Magnetic Mauve Les Metalliques lip gloss, and I know you guys have seen swatches of it already. Definitely in my favorites video. Make sure you guys check that out as well. That'll be up here. But this is what this looks like. It is so absolutely beautiful. I love this lip gloss so much. Because I loved it so much, I also picked up this shade. This one is in the shade Lavender Patina. So I thought that this one was a very interesting shade. I will say, again, I have already kind of used this shade already in a first impressions video, and I do find the formula is just slightly different, but that's what that one swatches out to look like. So it's, again, still super pretty, very, very unique. I do find this one maybe just a hint stickier, a little bit grittier, whereas the Magnetic Mauve, I can just layer that one a bunch of times and it doesn't feel uncomfortable on my lips. This one I can't layer as much. It does get that kind of a goopy, sticky feel to it. In general, both of these finishes are beautiful. Both of these colors are beautiful. I cannot wait to pick up way more colors in this range. Even though they're expensive, they are 100% worth it because I absolutely love the finishes of both of these lip glosses. So during the sale, I also did an in-store visit mainly to grab this up. This is the Nicole Guerrero Anastasia Beverly Hills Highlight Palette. It was sold out online when I went to get it during the sale online, so it happened to be in my stores. Had to go pick it up, and I was so glad I did it because Honestly, I was really debating about getting this palette. I'd heard that it just was meant more for like deeper skin tones, especially when I looked at the colors. I'm like, oh, I'll never be able to use half of these shades. I honestly have used the heck out of basically everything but this shade right here, which would definitely be way too dark on me. But actually these two colorful shades right here I use as blushes. They look awesome as blushes on my skin tone. This Forever Lit shade is a beautiful like duochrome, super, super, super pigmented. That's what it looks like right there on my hand. Like, I actually have to be very careful with that shade because especially if I put it like on my Cupid's bow, this is gonna sound horrible, but it looks like I like sniffed a bunch of like cocaine under my nose because it gets so white. This highlight palette, you cannot be shy about highlight palettes because this will send you beaming to the gods. I love pretty much every single shade in this palette. I love Kitty Cat, Forever Young is beautiful, Daydream, like I said, is a beautiful, more of like a blush topper shade, this Glow Getter shade, so that's kind of what they all swatch out to look like. They're all super pretty, all incredibly pigmented, so I was very excited that I actually broke down, picked up this palette because it definitely was not a regret of mine during the sale, and I have been using it like crazy lately. So unfortunately you guys know all about this product and how much it was a disappointment for me actually last month in April. So this is the Dior Skin Forever Foundation, or sorry, the Forever Skin Foundation. I'm in the shade Ivory, and actually I think that this is just a hint, like this is the lightest I can get and it's still a hint too dark on me. Like if I self-tan it's probably okay. But what I don't like about it is the finish of it. It's kind of a raved about foundation right now, but for some reason it just does not work with my skin. I will say though, I did actually experiment with it a little bit more and I used a brush. And I definitely like the way it applied with a brush so much better than a beauty sponge. Like it's night and day difference. But it just didn't look like that great on my skin. It wasn't enough of a difference for me to be like, oh my god, I'm keeping this. I don't know what I was thinking. For me, I have so many foundations in my collection that I'm absolutely in love with that are definitely less expensive than this one. And I just don't feel like I can justify keeping this around when I wouldn't actually reach for it because of all those reasons I just mentioned. So this was also another big reason I headed into the store. While it was available online, it jogged my memory in the store to actually pick it up. This is the Kapari Coconut Oil. This is the Coconut Melt. And actually I have been using this for the last 2 weeks now and I really, really do like it. I actually love this for removing my makeup. As you guys can see, I've already made a pretty little dent into it. So I love using this to remove my makeup, especially if I have stubborn like eye makeup on. This kind of just takes it all off. I also love taking this as an under eye treatment, so at nighttime instead of using my my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye under eye cream, I actually put this on and I love the way it moisturizes my under eyes, and it just really, I think, is making a huge difference. Also picked up some backup beauty blenders. This came in a kit, so these are the Beauty Blender Summer Fling kits. This was a limited edition kit. I'm not sure if it's still available. If it is, I'll link everything down below for you guys, but I just thought that these colors were so cool. So this is the original one, and then you have the orange and the green one. I just thought they were fun, bright colors. I love that it came to a 3-pack. I can't quite remember how much this is. I mean, it was not like the cheapest thing in the world, but I did like that I actually got a discount off of it. And beauty blenders are one of those things that you might as well get them on a really good sale because Sephora never has sales. And I always choke when I have to pay $20 for one of these sponges. And lastly, in this box, I picked up these two Smashbox liquid lipsticks. These are the Be Legendary liquid metal lipsticks. So this one is called Brains and Bronze. This is actually the one I was most attracted to out of all of them. I just thought it was such a unique, really pretty deep shade. So I love it. It's just very unique. It's not something I would normally have in my collection. It definitely takes me out of my comfort zone. So this is Moscow Mule, and I just thought this was a really pretty, like a brick red color. And actually, it's not even that much of a brick red. It's more of a just like a bright orangey red color. It's a very fun color. It definitely has some gold tones to it. Not like super orangey, like I could wear it, but it definitely has some like gold cast to it. Just an incredibly pretty color. I think that these both are just very unique shades. I'm very excited to play with them some more. Like I said, I really haven't played with them at all much yet, but I am planning on doing some looks with them. Let me know if you guys want to see these in a first impressions video. I'd be very, very happy to try these out. I think that these shades are stunning. Alright guys, so now we are on to the last box of products. This is definitely my smallest and my last order from the whole haul. So I picked up this Miu Miu set right here. It comes with the roller ball as well as like a little deluxe size sample of the perfume. I actually had like a little tiny sampler of it that I wore to work one day, and everybody that day commented on how good it smelled, like how good I in general smelled. I will admit I wasn't crazy about it the first time I sprayed it, but throughout the day it definitely grew on me, and it definitely grew on me scent wise. I thought it smelled really, really good once my body chemistry kind of melded with it and it just kind of all synced together. So I also picked up another body spray or a perfume. This is from Sol de Janeiro, the Brazilian Crush Body Fragrance Mist. I've heard on and off, like, you know, semi-good reviews, semi-not-so-good reviews about it, but I wanted to try it out for myself. And sure enough, this is one of the biggest size bottles of a fragrance I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, this like rivals like those giant ones you can get from Bath & Body Works. We're gonna spray this really quick. I have tried this before and I did like the scent, although I remember thinking that it was going to be a little bit bolder for how expensive this product is. So yeah, I just sprayed this on myself and it does smell very good. I don't know how long it's going to stay on my skin, and this is a really bad judgment today because I'm actually filming at night right now. But I will be trying it out here over the next little bit to see kind of what my actual opinions of it are. So during the haul I also managed to pick up the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, and I just got, again, like the little travel size just to try it out. So I like that it has this like little stopper on it so it doesn't get all over the cap. It smells so good, it really does. It has like that beachy coconutty smell to it, but then it also has like a really like warm like vanilla sugary scent too, so it smells incredible. Let's try this out a little bit right here just to see how moisturizing it is. Oh, I really do like the scent of it because it's not too overly sweet where I don't like it, but it's not too like beachy either. It's kind of just a nice mix in between, and it definitely like sinks into the skin very nicely. It doesn't make it feel like it's like I can't like use it on my hands or anything, like it feels too greasy or too heavy on my skin. It just feels really nice. So I also picked up this Ciate Dewy Sticks. Again, I've heard really, really awesome things about this product. I actually was going to pick this up in my first haul when I showed you guys all that stuff in the beginning, talked myself out of it, and then before the sale ended, I talked myself back into it. And then when you open it up, this is what it looks like inside the tube. And I've been told that this is just mainly like a gloss almost on your cheeks. So see right there, it doesn't have like much of a definitive color to it. It just is like a nice like glossy sheen that really is a nice beaming, bright, just kind of makes your cheeks look wet and like really hydrated. Again, I was just really curious to try it out because I've heard really good things about it. I was curious to see kind of how it translated on my skin and kind of to see what the effect was, because this is definitely a different highlighter. I've never used one quite like this before, so I was very excited to experiment with this. So I also picked up this little enamored Marc Jacobs 4-piece set. This is the enamored with shine. The only one in this set that I already have is Flamingo. This is the first time I'm opening up this package. I'm not sure how tiny these are, but these are actually very, very good in size. They are decent sized, deluxe size samples. I will swatch out the ones for you guys that I don't already have. I'm going to leave Flamingo alone. If you guys want to see a separate swatch of that, just let me know. I can throw that up on Snapchat or something like that just so you guys can see it. But this first shade that I'm going to swatch is called Allow Me, and I could tell inside that it has this really pretty mauve color with some gold micro glitters, and you could definitely see them translating in the formula onto the skin, but I don't feel like they're gritty at all. They don't feel like the gritty like texture of them when I apply it to my hands, so that's really nice. The next one that I am going to swatch is called Hey You Enamored. It's this really pretty like bright corally red color right here. I'm actually really impressed with the size of these deluxe size samples. I was not expecting them to be this big. I'm not sure, I can't exactly remember how much I paid for this set, but it really was not bad in price. So that is what Hey You Enamored looks like. So I could definitely smell the signature like minty scent to them. Plus I can also see that they still have that beautiful high gloss shine that the other ones also have, the full size ones. So the last one I'm swatching for you guys is French Tickler. This is one that I've actually had my eyes on for a full size version of. So this is what French Tickler looks like right there. So it's just this really pretty, more like a like a translucent peachy color. It's not super overly pigmented, not like this one. It just kind of will probably give a nice wash over the lips. But I am really, really, really happy about the size of these. I think these are adorable. Definitely get your hands on them if they're still available on the Sephora website. I know I was like stalking Sephora for these because I really, really wanted this set, and this actually prompted my last purchase from Sephora during the VIB sale. So the last two products that I picked up aren't really super exciting, and actually this one is just the VIB Rouge. This is the, like, once you become a VIB Rouge again, they send you this prize, and I think it's actually a brush, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty cool. I mean, they definitely, I think, over the years have gotten better with treating their VIBs to their gift every year once they renew their status. So this is what the little brush looks like. It's very cute. Very, very soft. Honestly, it's incredibly soft. It's very densely packed though, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use it for. It might be a good bronzer brush or a cream product brush. Just seeing how dense it is. And it's nice and little, so it'll be great for travel too. Plus it's my favorite color, red. Then the last thing I picked up is this Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. This is the makeup brush cleaner, the Pro Starter Kit. So this is the 8-ounce brush cleaner with the cleaning tin. I have not tried out Cinema Secrets yet. I've heard so many rave reviews, even personal reviews from my makeup artist friends about this makeup brush cleansing formula. I mean, I'm obsessed with the Sephora one. I actually have the bottle of that back there. But I've just heard such great things about this that I really wanted to try it during the VIB sale, again, because it, like, a brush cleaner is one of those things that I don't actually want to pay for. So I was really excited to pick this up when I could get a discount on it. And if I love it, I definitely will be investing a lot more into it next time around during the 20% off sale. But in general, I am excited to try this out. I know a lot of my brushes right now need a lot of TLC, so I will probably be really putting this to the test very, very soon. So that's it, guys. That's everything I got during the Sephora VIB sale, or I did the VIB Rouge sale, so I got a little bit more earlier of access than everyone else did. But I was really, really happy with the sale. I was really happy with everything I got. As you can see, I was not a stranger to basically clearing out my wallet. Some things that I was the most excited about picking up would definitely be the Glam Glow, the Glow Setters Makeup Setting Spray. I just am really, really excited to play with this some more. I've heard great things about it, and honestly, from what I've used with it so far, I've been very impressed with not only the nozzle, but the formula and just how hydrating and how dewy it makes my skin look. Another two absolute favorites of mine would definitely go to the Lancome Les Metalliques lip glosses. These are just, like, hands down top choice. Like, I don't know if I can never not have these in my life lip glosses. I've only ever thought about that about a couple lip glosses in my life, mainly Buxom White Russian is definitely like a ride or die of mine. So I really do like these. I've really been enjoying the formula so far, and I cannot wait to pick up a lot more shades in this line. And also the Nicole Guerrero Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting palette. Like I said, I wasn't gonna pick this up, and it's just blown me away, the quality of it. It's so good. I have a couple of her other kits, and while I like them, this one just blows me away with the quality, the pigmentation, just how unique the shades are and how versatile this palette can be for someone like me, or for someone that has even deeper skin than I do. These could be total all highlighters for people that have deeper skin than I have, but I can still find a lot of uses out of this palette, and I don't find that most of it goes to waste. So I was very, very pleasantly surprised and super happy about this purchase as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you get a notification every time I upload. I'm planning on doing uploads every single Saturday from here on out, hopefully, fingers crossed. You guys mean everything to me. Thank you guys so much for still sticking with me through all of my inconsistencies. I do love doing this for you. I do love filming and getting on camera and kind of just breaking out of my shell and talking to you guys. Sorry, I just got all mushy on you guys right there. I'm just gonna end this video now. I will catch you guys in my next one. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Bye, everybody. If you're curious about what I got during the Sephora VIB, use this actually in a, in general, although I'm eating it right now. I love this. I love the taste of it.